Welcome to my channel, Cosplay Cooking with Jess. My name is Jessica, but my friends call me Jess. I love dressing up in costumes or trying to Disney bound, so there will be a lot of that on this channel, and I will kind of be pairing it with some of my favorite recipes and some recipes that I've been wanting to try. I will show you how I cook the recipes and also talk to you about where I got my outfit. So today I'm gonna go like way back to my elementary school days. I'm even rocking my Backstreet Boys t-shirt because that was obviously my favorite band at the time. And cook a recipe from my little American Girl doll, Felicity. She was a little colonial girl back in Williamsburg, Virginia. It was no coincidence that I had this particular doll because my mom won her at a school like silent auction when we lived back in Hampton, Virginia. So of course, she's the doll that they wanted to give away at the auction. Anyways, I loved her so much. It was the best prize, best winning I think we've ever had. And she had a bunch of books that you could read, and she even had a cookbook. So I did a little researching and found a recipe for these breakfast puffs from Felicity. I think they're kind of like a Yorkshire pudding. So I will show you how to make those. I'll link the recipe down below. Did I do that right? And let's get started. I'm back from my costume change and I'm ready to start cooking. First things first, I gotta butter a muffin pan. So I wash my hands first, so don't worry about that. So I'm just gonna butter these pans. And I apologize if you hear my dog in the background. He just got a new treat because he destroyed his old one. I'm also using bougie butter today, the Kerrygold. I'm not usually that bougie, but I decided to make an exception for this. Also, just kidding, I think I probably got it at like Costco for a good deal. Okay. So I think it said it made like 8 little breakfast puffs, so I'm just gonna butter eight of these tins. All right, I got some leftover butter. Not gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna put it in my little butter bowl. Okay. Now to go put it in the oven while it preheats. Now getting to some of the fun part. You need 2 eggs. Just crack them in a bowl. And toss them in the trash. And then whisk those eggs up. And it says to go ahead and melt a tablespoon of butter in a saucepan. I just melted it in the microwave. I don't think they had that technology back then, but it was easier, so that's what I did. Okay, now that the eggs are all nice and beaten, then you add a cup of milk. I only had skim milk. I don't know if they had that technology colonial times, but I think it'll still work. And whisk that in. And then we need to add a tablespoon of the melted butter. I got a little excited and melted a 1/4 cup of butter. So I will just be saving that to put on top later. So here's my tablespoon of butter. And then whisk that in. I'm gonna wash my hands again real quick before I get into the flour. Just a sec. Okay, ready for the butter. I put the butter in. The flour. It'll be a cup of flour. I said to add it in a separate bowl, but I'm lazy and I don't like to cook that, or I don't like to clean that much, so we're gonna put it in the same bowl and I think it'll be just fine. Please don't come for me. Okay, so my cup of flour is going into my egg mixture. The recipe recommends to do it separately and mix it with the salt, but we're just gonna go ahead with it. If it doesn't turn out good, we can blame this and my skim milk. Okay, just gonna stir that in. Oh, and the oven's preheating to 425 degrees. I don't know if I told you that before. Just gonna mix this in. Okay, then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I like to use kosher salt with baking because I read that's just what you should do. I don't remember the reasoning. I think just because the salt crystals are more uniform, so it gives you better consistency. Okay, let's stir that in. And I know if you're like me, you're thinking, where's the sugar? Don't worry, you add it at the end when you put on your jams or jellies or apple butter or whatever you want to put on it. But for now, no sugar in the actual dough. Kind of looks like pancake mix. Can't see it. Alrighty, now I'm just gonna wait for the oven to preheat and we'll get to the next step. Okay, the oven's pretty much preheated and I took the muffin tin out. The butter that I put in there got a little bit browned, which is probably what they intended. You can't really see it, so I almost burned myself for nothing. Okay. I have this nice little scoopy that I like to use to fill these. It says to fill the muffin tins about 2/3 of the way full. So I will just get plopping in. And if it makes more than 8, I guess I'm gonna have to butter a couple more tins. I guess good thing I made the extra butter. So I guess we'll find out. Oh, this might have actually been perfect. Yes, I think this was just right. I'll just add a little bit more to these and just use up the rest of that batter. All right, okay, we're done there. Oh, my dog's in the background. Hello, Buddy. All right, his name's Mac. Also Buddy, whatever you want to call him. And I'll be right back after putting them in the oven. I just put them in the oven. It's at 425 degrees for about 20 minutes. And then we're gonna lower it to 325 degrees Fahrenheit for both, sorry. I'm sure I don't have anybody over in England watching me, but anyways. Then they're gonna go at 325 for an additional like 15 minutes, so a total of 35 minutes cooking time, yeah. So, in the meantime while we're cooking, I will show off my little colonial garb. I wore my hair in a pony like Felicity does, and also because it's sanitary for cooking. I have a dog jumping on me. He's not part of my colonial outfit. My mom made this dress for me, so I'm sorry you can't buy it. If you ask real nicely, she'd probably make you one too. She made it for me like for an 8th grade U.S. History Colonial Day. Probably got extra credit for dressing up, so what the heck. I also have some non-colonial boots, which I'll show you. Mac, it's crazy. Boots, they're Tommy Hilfiger from DSW, and this is a dog. Okay, these are my boots. They are not colonial times accurate whatsoever. I just thought they looked cute because they laced up. So, my mom had a jelly advent calendar, or a jelly and jam advent calendar from Bonnie Maubin, and she gave me a few of them. This one is apricot mango. This is sweet orange passion fruit spread. Here, is this right? That's not the right kind of camera for that. And then mango peach lime spread. Let's try again. Ooh, and it's backwards too. Beautiful. That's it. I might try one or all of these on the little breakfast puff when they get out of the oven. And we're back. They're out of the oven. So I cooked them for the 20 minutes at 425, and then I only ended up doing them for 5 minutes at 325 because they're getting pretty toasty. Let me grab one out. Here it is. It turned out pretty good. They smell really good. I'm going to grab some of my butter that I had melted earlier and just throw it on. I don't know if that's how they ate them, but it sounded good. Ooh, nice and steamy. You can see it. Sorry about that light up there. Tried to move it, change the lighting a little bit, and it got a little crazy, but that's all right. And then out of those jams, I think I am feeling just plain old apricot. Oh, apricot mango, excuse me. Okay, just throw it. It's not for dogs, so I don't know why he's yelling at me. Mac, it's okay, you can't have this. Here it is. Let's give it a taste. Actually pretty good with the jam. It's really great. And maybe I should have tried it without jam on it. Okay, let's just grab another one. Okay, I think it definitely needs a little butter though. Let's put a little butter on it. It's good. It's like eggy and I don't know, fluffy. It's pretty good. Not for dogs again, but I enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in and watching my first video. It's a work in progress, but we'll get there. Bye. I also just started thinking, I'm not sure how to store these. I think it'll probably be best to just put them, like after they're totally cool, put them in like a Ziploc box or something and put it in the refrigerator, just because, I don't know, they just don't feel like they would be something that should be set at room temperature. So, I don't know, I guess tomorrow when I eat it, I'll like maybe throw it back in the oven or honestly microwave it. If you have a toaster oven, it'll probably be even better, but I'll update below if I end up trying it. And bye.